And howdy! It's me, Manny! And yeah, I'm back. Surprising stuff, I know. And it's all thanks to Heartfight. Heartfight summoned me. Well, obviously it's not true. I was gonna come with or without Heartfight, but I'm participating this year for the first time, so expect videos about it. And maybe watch them or something if you want, I don't know. Anyway, for this particular drawing, it actually all started last year when I did this drawing for my birthday. You know, the one I posted on my community tab last year. God, it really has been a while, hasn't it? I knew I was gonna redesign my sona at that point, and you can see like little inklings of choices I already did make at that point. But since it was a quick drawing for my birthday, I didn't really like do a whole lot. But since that's where it started, I still thought it was interesting to show and talk about. For example, the hair, even if it's down, so it's a little vaguely harder comparison, you can see that the streak that used to be ginger for so long has been purple now. And that's actually because that was my evil scheme to try how I would look with a purple streak before doing it in real life. And now I have it in real life. Masterful. But the hairstyle, especially because it's down, but you can see that you have the vibe for what I was going for, the new front part, but it's not the new front part yet. It's still a little different. It's still confused. It doesn't know where it's going. For another thing is the turquoise, although for this background it's bluer than the one I will use later when doing my redesign, but it's on the right track. We're going there. And another new thing is the eye color. I finally, that's for you, Sandre. Sandre is my friend, and they pointed out that my eye isn't the same green I used for my sona at all, and it was a simplification thing. I wanted it to be visibly green, so I took a very dark, very noticeable green. But in truth, my eyes are more like, what's the word in English? Oh, I searched it the other day. I cannot for the life of me. Hazelnut or something? Hazel. Just hazel, not hazelnut. Moving on. A thing that you can see I didn't even try to go through is the new style, the new vibe of my sona. I just put myself in my school clothes. That's just one of the outfits I wear at school. And yeah, that's basically it for the birthday drawing, and now, bam, the actual redesign. So this sona redesign was made for an art prompt of Cringetober, I think the 2024 one. Specifically, there's the same prompt in both, but I think this one was for the 2024 one specifically, and that I was also gonna draw me, but maybe in a different context for the first paint. I don't remember, because looking at my notes, both plans were to draw me, so I don't know what that's about and what makes this specifically the 2024. But immediately I was like, this is the perfect moment to draw a profile picture and to draw my newer design that I did on paper in between the first drawing and this drawing. And that's what I did. It's that easy. So, like I said, the prompt was paint, and so I drew exclusively on paint. You can see me go on paint tool style. I can't say that word. Paint tool style every once in a while to resize things. But that's just because I'm bad and I cheat. But other than that, it's just to keep like the different stages, since paint, well, until now, but we don't talk about it, has only one layer, and that I need to erase it when moving to the next part. If it's a sketch, I won't have the sketches, but I like having my sketches. I think they're pretty. Sometimes they can be useful when I want to redraw the character in a different pose for the height or something. They're very useful. Or if I want to draw somebody else in the same pose, that's great. So you can see me just every step of the way putting in paint just to vibe. And now we move to the line art, which is, spoiler alert, it's gonna be painful. I'm gonna fail to do the line art thing and erase all my line art progress. Because if you don't know, an easy trick to get rid of your sketch on paint without using like lines and using the pencil tool or the brush tool is to have it in color and do the line art in black, and then change the properties to be monochrome, and it's gonna get rid of everything. But for that you need to first invert the colors, and I forgot to do that, and it fucks with everything. This isn't about me failing at choosing when the first thing I learned to do in paint from watching My Little Pony Speedpaint. And having done it multiple times, it's even more embarrassing. But that's not what that's about. What this is about is the redesign, for real. So I'm going to have the sketch or like the design drawing on screen so that you can see it and see the notes I wrote. It's gonna be useful for you, it's gonna be useful for me, it's gonna be a vibe. Bam. You know what? Nah, too much all at once. So let's go step by step. So the reason I wanted to redesign my redesign, the reason I wanted to redesign my sona is that I saw, as you probably saw as well, all those fantastic artists redesigning their sona and giving them so much vibe, so much personality. It's awe-inspiring. And watching all of them, I was like, wow, that's so cool. Their redesign process is so smart, and I want to do that too. And that's how that started, basically. The first one I specifically saw was Pistachiomi, I think that's how you say it, maybe? Pistachiomi? Haven't really watched art videos in a while, because uni, college, however you say in your country, is a lot, and time is limited. But anyway, she talked about like mood boards and things you like and colors and being inspired by how your friends see you, and that part was used firstly for designing my pony sona, which I did first, but I'm gonna show you way later because my plan is to do this video, then my OCs for art fight, then all the art fight that's gonna be going on, and only then do videos I did before, cause I don't know. That's the plan. Don't ask questions. I don't know either. But so my pony sona was inspired by picrus that my oh god, now it's happening now. Brace yourself, close your eyes, look at this mess. Thankfully I had an older version. Apparently, looking at it, I'm not sure how I had it, but good. I was able to just do my best with what I had, fix things, make it work. But anyway, other than just doing mistakes, I'm also cutting myself off because of those mistakes. Kinda rude if you ask me, but like, whatever. So, as I was saying, I asked 3 of my friends, Sandre, Cacao Marzipan Official, and of course, Sunny, if they could on Picru do a pony sona of me sending them the same picru. I did one myself first and then took all the ideas into a final one that is my pony sona now. And those colors, those vibes, and also some accessories from the pony sona were translated, and now look at it, I'm doing it right and it works. Let me be happy, let me vibe. Look, it works, we're so happy. Also usually, I don't know if that's just me, I need to open a new paint drawing so there's no weird artifacts, like a new one that's back to the original settings. But anyway, I cut myself off again. Armed with my pony sona, I started brainstorming on the sona version, and this sketch is what happened. The first feature of this new sona is the style, the vibes, they're immaculate. I took my 3 favorite alt styles, which are Lolita, Pastel Goth, and Emo/Scene, and I made an outfit with elements of all of them. the one that has the most elements obviously is the Lolita, because there's a whole chord. But then it's the pastel goth and then the emo. That's how it happened. The dress, the design is made up from my mind, but I did look up pastel goth actual dresses and coordinations to get inspired. So the skulls and the broken hearts are pretty straightforward, but for the Frankenstein bunnies, they're inspired by my Vant persona, my ragdoll persona as I call it for some reason. I thought it fit. You can't see it here, but you will see it later when we will talk about the animation that you saw for a few seconds at the start of this video. The colors obviously are not the one from my ragdoll persona, but the point was that the cord was pretty, then the colors all fit together. I do what I want, so. Other Lolita elements are obviously the gloves, the shoes that you can see, the ribbon, the dress, obviously that's the thing I talked about. For the pastel goth, it's also the dress, obviously the colors too, and for the emo slash scene, it's mostly the stockings that you can't see. The emo socks, as I've called them on the sketch, they're from my pony sona, and I was like, yeah, they're coming with, I think. That's cute. Another feature of this redesign is I redesigned the face of my sona. The freckles are the same, but as you can see, I added downwards lashes to my sona. I stole them from Cacao Marcipan Oficial because she showed me a drawing of her grown-up, what's his name? The child of Pinkie Pie and Cheese Sandwich. Cheesecake, I think, and he had downwards lashes. I was like, wow, that's incredible, and that's not dysphoric, that's perfect. I need that because I liked having 3 lashes. I didn't like the vibe that it gave me, and I like this vibe. As you can see right now, figure out the colors, things are going where they're going. Obviously, my sketch didn't have colors, so I'm figuring out where everything goes. I mostly get everything in the first try, except for the ribbon, if I'm correct. Talking about the ribbon... Wait, no, I didn't finish the face. Well, it's because I didn't have it here yet. I added a little bit of facial hair, because gender euphoria, you know? I've started having teensy, minuscule little bit of facial hair growing on the side of my mouth, and I did it on my sona, but more pronounced, because I do what I want, basically. And now, really, for the ribbon, I added cat features because I'm a furry like that. I don't know what to tell you. I added cat earphones because I wear almost all the time that I leave my house noise cancelling headphones, but I made them cat ears for the purpose of making them move like cat ears and emote like a cat, because I'm a furry like that. I don't know what to tell you. And same for the ribbon, there's always only one side of the ribbon visible, and it's used like a tail, a cat tail. I don't know what to tell you, I'm having fun. Yeah, that's the design. And as you can see, I also drew on the sketch a version with glasses, because fun fact, I never draw myself with glasses, but I have glasses, and the one time I drew myself with glasses is for the pony sona one. So yippee. Stay tuned for that whenever that happens. And they're actually really my glasses, they have that shape. I simplified the chain, the librarian chain glasses thing that I specifically really have because I saw drawings of Twilight with it, and the actual like librarians that are in My Little Pony, like the one in the Crystal Empire, and it's everything to me. That's just, I needed that. Look, some people follow influencers to get to that trend. I followed My Little Pony. It's the same thing but different, okay? I don't know what else to tell you. That's just it's just who I am as a person, and that's just how it is. That's just how it is, and yeah. And now that the design is basically finished, the coloring is finished, we're all happy and vibey. That's when I do the little paint vibe that I had. That's not for the profile picture, that was the profile picture version, and now that's the drawing version where I put it in the old school paint layout. I tried finding the one that I remember from my childhood, and I did find it, so that made me happy. That's the paint that I used to draw when I was little, and I was like, I don't know, between 8 and 10 or 8 and 12, no clue. And I started watching the speed paints, the My Little Pony speed paint, and I would do it on this older version because that was the only version we had on the computer. I didn't know how to update it or anything, and I only had the newest version when I bought my own laptop with Christmas money to play Twilight's Escape, and I never did play Twilight's Escape, but that's still pretty good, I think. And that's the backstory of everything. Look at the final drawing, it's so cute. And I put an overlay, a purple overlay, to fit the vibe better for the paints thing. I think it fits way more with the rest. Yeah, basically that's the drawing. That's it. I don't think I have anything to add about it. And bam, Pony Sona sneak peek. I guess you didn't need to see the video, but still watch it, please. I will have neat things to talk about, and I will show the process in more details. So that's it, right? Well, no, actually, because now I want to talk about the animation that you saw at the start. Because after all, it's not... Oh my god, I finally added the facial hair! Vibe. Truly, truly incredible. But moving on, back to what I was saying. Not my first animation, I think my third. The first one was an outro, then there's my Kaila zone / outro. And now there's this one. That's my new cute little intro, because I wanted a new intro. I remember back in the day people telling me it was too long. I was stubborn, but having watched lots of artists with very short intros that have low animation in, I think it's better. Outros being longer is fine, because that's the outro, that's when you can link to another video. But having a long intro just postpone people wanting to watch it. Maybe they'll be annoyed that it's so long and quit the video, and that's not a vibe. So yeah, changed up things for everybody back in the day that told me that the intro was too long. I finally listened to you. Only took like, what, 7, 8 years? Slow process is good process too, I guess. I don't know. Did you think the video was over? Wrong. Bam! So basically, I did a time-lapse / speedpaint / speedanimation of, well, the animation. Truly shocking stuff. The animation was also planned for a long time, because when I was a little overzealous. I wanted sprites, I wanted a new intro, I wanted a new outro. In the end, I only have a new intro, but that's fine, because that's what most needed to change, honestly. So that's good. And yeah, that was planned from the start. But, oh shit. Of course, it's a new day. Sorry, I'm playing Cookie Run Kingdom in the background. Let's not even talk about it. Moving on. So, I knew immediately what I needed in my head, cause, well, I made the. I'm too overwhelmed to speak. It's over. I may not be able to see pictures in my mind, because I've been told people can do that. You can see things in their mind. Huh? Nonsensical. I only see flashbacks in my mind. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on right now. But what I can see in my mind is, well, not really see, but more feel, I suppose, is movements. Like, I can recall movement through quote-unquote feeling them in my mind, whatever that means. And when I was thinking about how I would do a little hello animation, because I knew immediately that's what I wanted to do, I thought, wait, I know exactly what I need. That's just exactly the perfect reference, because it's my third animation. For the very first one, I didn't use any reference. It was a simple, like, little dance, leg up, leg down, and blinking. The second one, I used references bad. That's why I still have the speed animation for that one. Don't look at it, because I sound so proud and excited, and I am, and I still am, because that was cool. But I didn't a video reference to see how the arm folds, and the arm are the worst part of it, and the arm just kind of pulsate, because instead of just keeping them the same because they don't move, I made them move, but not move. It's awful. I hate it. Moving on. My point isn't that I use a reference correctly this time. That's my real point. I used as a reference Gigi. I don't know how to pronounce it. Gigi. I'm trying my best. The popular Epic the musical animator that personally I know from her old 6 musical animatics. You can see where I'm going with this if you watch her animatics. The Catherine of Aragon, fake fan. Her Catherine of Aragon, maybe I just don't know how to say it. Maybe that's the problem here. In her 6 animatic, the song 6, when she moves in the nunnery, the little wave, I took that as a reference, and I looked at the frames because I was like, wow, it's so smooth. How many frames do I need to draw for this, to get a similar result? And I look at it and I'm like, wait a minute. It's 5 frames. It's only 5 drawings. The rest just they have different timings, but there's only these. Huh. And that's how we got right back into my other speed animation where I'm like, yeah, having lots of different frames for tiny little difference of movement is all well and good, but it's all about timing, and you really don't need that many. And I was right, I knew it. No, I'm really shocked that with only like 3 frames of waving, like a middle ending too far and little jump back, you can, like, it's so cool. I love animation, I love art. It's just great. Anyway, I'm gushing too much, I'm sorry. For animating, I did the standard art stuff of having every part that moves independently in different layers, or in that case different layer folders, because the colors is separate from the line art, and so I could swap them for new ones when, for example, the hand moves. I take out the middle movement hand layer to put the ended too far one, and then change again for the went backwards a little snapback, I think that's called. I didn't recall before, but I think that's how it's called, a little snapback. I think it's really neat. I think it's really cool. I'm really gushing out every time I do animation. I think it's so neat. It's so cool, and people that manage to do that, like for long things, for short things regularly, I think they're so cool. How How do you do it? How do you be so cool? Anyway, I'm gushing again, I'm sorry. As you can see, or as you will see, I don't remember if you already saw it or not. I, as promised, I don't know if I promised, there's multiple tails because I'm doing a little, like I said, the ribbon is a tail, and it's moving as I wave, because the little mischievous cattail movement just snaps up and down a little, or side to side. I don't know, I think it's up and down, kind of like in a crochet. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't even know if any of my words are correct. I do my best. I didn't do the same for the ears because I didn't think the ears would move in that case. I thought about it if the expression called moving the ears a little more downwards or a little more up. I didn't do either because I didn't know what you do. You can finally see the emo stockings, the emo socks, and the full dress design, and the necklace. I don't think you could see the necklace last time, the little choker. Yeah, and the other side of the bow is just normal bow going downwards, and that's the T. Oh, I think that's so neat and cool. I'm gonna gush again, I'm sorry. But like, that didn't take so much, that took time, but that didn't take so much. It wasn't too hard, and it looks good. It looks, I'm happy. It's a vibe. Again, like usual, the thing that I think could improve is the arms. I'm really bad at drawing arms that make sense with the movements. Like, I don't really understand how arms work. It's difficult. But I do my best. And that's still good. I don't remember if the tail and the wave are at the same speed. Because I remember at some point it wasn't, and then I wanted to change it, but I don't remember if I did. No, I think they're still at the same speed. The hand and the tail. I was like, oh no, that's distracting, but unless you specifically look at them at the same time, looking if they're at the same speed, I feel like it's fine. Like, it would look more realistic and good if the tail moved at a different pace, and I had for each frame of the hand moving both tail or the other way around, but I feel like it's fine. Look at those cute little bunnies, pastel goth bunnies. Do you see the vision? I'm thinking about it. I might find a way to make my ragdoll vent for Sona design look a little more like that. Probably not, but there'd probably be a more vibe, because I was thinking about designing it and going in a different direction with it. Well, the same, but a different execution. That's more correct. the same idea but a different execution of it, and I think it would be pretty cool. But I didn't do that yet, and there's that fight, and we're vibing. So, I don't know how that's gonna go or when it's gonna go, but it'll probably happen one day at some point. Maybe. Look at this arm. That's where I'm realizing I need to change the arm because that looks very weird. I need to do a different part of the arm. I'm like, does that look fine? Is this how the arm would look? Is this acceptable? And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, is it? Is it? Maybe not. I don't know. Arms are difficult and we do our best. I feel like drawing arms is harder than drawing hands. Cause like hands, it takes a long time, but if you use a reference, it's fine. Arms, I have a reference and I'm still confused. That's just how it do be sometimes. If I did the animation now with my knowledge of now, I would have done when I was still at the sketching stage, sketched all the arm positions. I don't know if in different layers or at the same place, just to get a feel of it and make sure we didn't get like funky arms that we need to fix, and we don't know if that's actually where the arms would be at that point when you make a movement like that. But for my third animation, the first one properly using a reference, I think it's fine. Like, I don't do that professionally. I'm very new to this. Of course, I'm gonna make dumb mistakes that I need to learn from. That just comes with learning a new skill, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with seeing imperfection in the stuff I do, as long as I'm still proud of it and see like, wow, I improved so much compared to the old one, even if there's still like other things to fix. There's been such an improvement that I'm like not embarrassed about it. It's like the Kayla's one. I showed you everything wrong with it, but like compared to my very first animation where there's only a little feet that moves, a little blinking, little stomp noise that's animated, I think it's a great improvement. You can see I'm still figuring it out. I don't have the same line weight the whole way through. That's very distracting. But it's very good improvement and I'm proud of it, just like I'm proud of this, even if this arm looks so wrong, but I don't know if it is because it's wrong or just because it looks weird. I don't know. But I think that's where I was done with it. Oh no, now I'm doing the little snapback. Look at that. Like, hand is difficult, but you can figure it out. It's not too bad. You take your hand, you do the position. If you can't, keep that position because that's your dominant hand and you're drawing, you look at an online reference. And it works out. It's easy enough. You can't really do that with your arm in the same way. I feel like, especially because of cartoon logic and physics and exaggeration, like, it's difficult. And now I do the very first pose, how they're gonna look like before doing the little wave. Very, very cute. I hope you can't hear every time there's a train that moves through. But anyway, I think that's all I have to say about the animation itself. But I want to give like a quick update. Like, why was I gone for so long? What happened? Was there any specific reason I stopped uploading for so long? And the answer is very simple. No. That's it. That's the answer. No, it wasn't a specific thing, like a big thing happening in my life taking me away from my passion. It's more like a bunch of littler things. Like, for example, school, uni, college, however you call it. It takes a lot of time away because I'm at school, I'm studying, I'm doing my assignments. It's a lot. They're exams. It's a lot to deal with. I still found time to draw during the holidays. I still managed when it was start of semesters, doing more drawings because there's less assignment because we just started. But it does take a lot more time away from me. In and of itself, it's not the reason because I do have a little backlog of videos that I never posted. And that gets us to reason number 2. My hubris. It was my hubris all along again. I overshot. I wanted to do like all the cool art YouTuber. A very big video on Cringetober, both times. But basically the tea is that the hubris is checked. I'm on holiday. So I will first do the art fight videos, then move through the backlog instead of doing one big Cringetober videos, lots of smaller ones so that it's manageable and I still have a backlog when uni starts again and it's all gonna go well. I'm back and hopefully I won't take a 15 billion years break this time. That's basically it. So yeah, I'll see you next video, guys. Take care. Bye!